Association. The Mississippi chapter this year created an all-state middle school honor band, which some of you have gone through the band programs in the state, know how the high schools work and all the requirements they have to do for that. Well, they created it this year, and it was kind of a quick thing, but we gave the kids the excerpts to work on it. The excerpts from the books, they're little short etudes, but they're much harder than what these kids have ever encountered before. So they had to do the same scales that they're used to, but then they had to do something else with it, with the music. And a lot of the music that is selected from it actually comes from the high school literature as well. It's just shorter versions of it. Well, here at North Upper, we had 2 students who made the All-State Honor Band. We had Alicia Semyon and Tyra Whitlock. And congratulations, girls. We're very proud of you and the work that you've done. Now for what all these kiddos are on the pins and needles for, because I can see it in their faces. And again, this really stinks because these kids have done a lot of good work this year. And to only recognize a few is a very difficult challenge. So I kind of did this a little bit differently. I have most improved percussion, and I chose 2 in most improved percussion. First I want to mention this student, went through some spells where she didn't work quite as hard as she could have. But when she came to the challenge and has just really taken up all these mallet instruments. As you'll see on the next tune, she's actually playing 3 different instruments. And our next tune, we did the same. We just got this on Thursday and put it together in 4 days, and I think this is a major accomplishment. We have Miss Madison Kenner. This next one, he has gone through some spells as well, ups and downs in rehearsals, frustrations, and then accomplishments. This person worked his tail off to play the timpani part in that last song. I'm going to continue with my most improved theme here for a second. My most improved brass students. I have, I'm trying to choose 2 that I really recognize, and Mr. Newman and I talk about some of these kiddos, and this one student has come to me a few times trying to work and improve tone and range, asking questions. I love it when the kids come and ask questions because that means they're really eager to learn and to grow and to do better things. So yes, it gets frustrating and overwhelming sometimes because there's so many of them, but it's still a good thing. My first student I want to recognize is Ms. Carly Dito.